It was the Broncos who knocked the Patriots from the unbeatens last year. They're out for revenge as we're off on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing on first down is Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, you just want to give yourself a nice, simple throw and hopefully get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot right from the word go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And that is incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
And Coons connects on this one. It's good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Second down following the run.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
15 yards through the air and a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jonathan Babineau in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Brady to throw on second down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now Brady looking deep downfield. And got his man complete. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 37 yards.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And Brady has it over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Completion is given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mario Edwards in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. On 2nd down, here's Brady. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. His throw incomplete. Ed McCaffrey, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Easy.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Let's go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man complete. A big play there for New England. 44 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. He's got it complete to Braxton Miller. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence. The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
He'll dump it off to Procise. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. So an entertaining first half, and now we have hit the 2-minute warning. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Going for his running back, and he's got him complete. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Brady going to throw, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Doug Baldwin from 13 yards out, and the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
When you give up a long touchdown drive, you're looking for a silver lining. In this case, it's the fact that your offense had a chance to rest, and now they can come out in the field charged up and ready to go.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Brady to throw on 2nd down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Denver getting set to take the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now you try for the end zone a couple of times.
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Now Brady. The catch made by Miller. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Coons connects on this one. It's good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this is secured by the Patriots. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about. How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That give them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Now a play fake. Brady. He's got time. On the right side, this is Miller. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy. Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
It's a big play there for the Broncos. 31 yards. And now they're in the hurry-up. Into the red zone, it's Brady. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going lollipop...
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. James White taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
On first down, Brady. And he's got Shockey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now Brady throwing on second down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They go play action here on first down. He's got time in the pocket. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big play.
And now here's another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Play action. Now it's Brady. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Emmanuel Ogbah. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Welcome back now to Denver. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. So a big sack on second down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for third. On play action, it's Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it'll be good for a Denver first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Brady now on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders from 21 yards away. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Brady to throw on second down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And Two-Tone Jones. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing is Brady on third down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. On second down, here's Brady. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great work.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on second. Now Brady. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. First and goal at the 3-yard line now. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From back at the 3 now, this is third and goal. They'll run for it. This is White. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, we've seen some lead changes, and it certainly appeared that one of these squads was in full control of the game, but that's not the case after that touchdown.
Yeah, they erase a 2 TD deficit here to grab the lead. Hauschka to send this one away following the score. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They have the lead. Still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did.
Oh, wide open, complete, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Emmanuel Sanders, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So the Patriots coming out now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He hits Baldwin right side. Give him 30 yards there.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Brady now to throw. Finding time. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this looks to probably be the final play. One receiver left, three to the right. One final try now for Brady. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.